Histin News Daily is your go-to podcast for a daily dose of history. Each episode dives into significant events, births, and deaths that occurred on this day in history. From pivotal moments in world history to intriguing anecdotes about famous figures, we bring the past to life in an engaging and informative format. I'm Chris Bernard. Stay informed and entertained with new episodes released every day, keeping you connected to history regularly. March 6th has been a significant date throughout history, witnessing a variety of important events across different domains, including politics, science, culture and more. Here are 15 detailed events that occurred on March 6. 1836 – Fall of the Alamo. The 13-day siege of the Alamo by Mexican troops, led by President General Antonio López de Santa Anna, ended. All 187 defenders, including James Bowie, William Travis, and Davy Crockett, were killed. This pivotal event in the Texas Revolution galvanized the Texan forces and became a symbol of resistance against tyranny. 1853 Premiere of La Traviata, Giuseppe Verdi's opera, La Traviata, premiered at the La Fenice Opera House in Venice. Initially, the opera faced some criticism due to its contemporary setting. Still, it eventually became one of the most beloved works in the operatic repertoire, celebrated for its melodies and the depth of its characterizations. 1857 Dred Scott decision. The U.S. Supreme Court delivered its decision in Dred Scott v. Sanford, ruling that African Americans, whether enslaved or free, could not be American citizens and therefore had no standing to sue in federal court. The decision also declared the Missouri Compromise unconstitutional, inflaming national tensions over slavery. 1899 Aspirin marketed. The pharmaceutical company Bayer registered aspirin as a trademark for its new pain reliever, acetylsalicylic acid, marking the introduction of one of the most widely used medications in the world. 1930 Frozen food. Clarence Birdseye began selling his quick frozen foods in Springfield, Massachusetts, revolutionizing the food industry and how people eat by introducing the first commercially viable method for freezing food. 1946 Ho Chi Minh elected. Ho Chi Minh was elected the president of North Vietnam, marking a significant moment in Vietnamese history and setting the stage for future conflicts in the region, including the Vietnam War. 1957 Ghana gains independence. Ghana became the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule, with Kwame Nkrumah as its first prime minister and later its first president. The event marked a significant milestone in the decolonization of Africa. 1964 Cassius Clay joins Islam. Heavyweight boxing champion Cassius Clay officially joined the Nation of Islam and changed his name to Muhammad Ali, a move that had significant cultural and political ramifications both for his career and for American society. 1975 Algiers Agreement. Iran and Iraq signed the Algiers Agreement, attempting to settle their border disputes and issues over the Shatt al-Arab waterway. The agreement temporarily improved relations but eventually collapsed, leading to the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. 1987 British ferry capsizes. The British ferry Herald of Free Enterprise capsized just after leaving the Belgian port of Zeebrugge, killing 193 people. The disaster was one of the worst maritime disasters since World War II and led to significant improvements in ferry safety regulations. 1992 Michelangelo computer virus. The Michelangelo virus, one of the first widely known computer viruses, was set to activate on March 6, causing widespread panic. Though the impact was less severe than feared, it highlighted the growing threat of computer viruses. 2008 International Women's Day marked by the United Nations. The United Nations observed International Women's Day, focusing on the theme of investing in women and girls to achieve universal education, gender equality, and the empowerment of women around the world. 2014 Crimean Crisis. On March 6, 2014, the Crimean Parliament voted to join Russia, a controversial move that led to the annexation of Crimea by the Russian Federation later that month. This event significantly heightened tensions between Russia and the West. 2017 WikiLeaks CIA documents. WikiLeaks released a large number of documents, dubbed Vault 7, purportedly revealing details of the CIA's electronic surveillance and cyber warfare activities, sparking debates over privacy, security, and government transparency. 2020 Global COVID-19 response. Governments around the world took drastic measures to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, including travel restrictions, lockdowns, and the initiation of emergency health responses, as the virus continued to spread globally, marking a pivotal moment in a global health crisis. These events, spanning a wide range of areas, demonstrate the significance of March 6 in world history. Uncover lesser-known facts and intriguing anecdotes about historical events and figures that may surprise and inspire you. By engaging with history on a daily basis, you'll develop a stronger connection to the world and its rich tapestry of events and personalities. You can find Hist in News daily on popular podcast platforms like Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Subscribe today to start your journey through history, one day at a time. I'm Chris Bernard. Thank you for listening to our Daily Today in History podcast. Remember to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on YouTube for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and discussions about history's impact on our world today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and find out more today in history.